Hi, I'm Zach, and this is Challenger Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. Alright, today we're doing the July tarot reading for Aries, Ascendant, Moon, and Sun signs. And if you like this video and want to see more great content like it, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me in the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, Aries. So, these are your Vedic Sidereal placements, not your Western Tropical. If you don't know your placements, you can look up a free birth chart calculator online or get a much more detailed birth chart from my website. But I use your Vedic Sidereal transits to confirm what we see in your reading. And if you use Western Tropical, it will be off. Okay. But I'm going to kick things off with the Celtic Cross with the tarot, and then we'll close things out with a Kipper Oracle spread, and I'm going to clarify all of it. Okay. I'm going to lay out your cards, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, Aries, for you, the overall energy is the Six of Wands. So overall, you're feeling victorious. You're feeling success here in some endeavor of yours. Now, we'll see what that is when I clarify it. The heart of the matter, we have the Ace of Wands. Some passionate new beginning. Passionate action is being taken here. Now, the challenge, we have the Page of Wands. Challenge is acting on that. Also, there could be something about challenge on going on like a new path. Page of Wands can be like the adventurer. This also could be a person you're dealing with, someone who's maybe a little immature. Now, your focus, the Hermit, you're focused on introspection and healing. Possibly even being alone, because the Hermit is alone. He's a hermit. Okay, now, in the past, we have the Moon. So, things were hidden in the past. Now, there could have been things that weren't known to you. This could also mean that there was depression that you dealt with. The Moon is tied to depression as well. Okay. Now, your strength, Two of Swords. You have the strength to make a decision. You're not going to let this Two of Swords, cloud your mind. Now, the immediate future, Nine of Pentacles. Very independent. This is also financial abundance. Okay. The supportive energy. We have the Knight of Wands. Really taking action. Really rushing forward. And apparently, that's good for you here. Now, the hidden energy. Ten of Swords. A painful ending. A betrayal. This is hidden from you, though. You don't know about this. Now, you could know about the ending, but this could be how someone is dealing with an ending. And you don't know. But the hopes and fears, Two of Cups. Hoping for a relationship or something tied to a relationship. Fearing that it won't happen. And the potential outcome, Four of Wands. Well, Four of Wands can be a living situation, but it can also be a committed relationship where you're living with a partner. Get that out of the way a bit. Okay. Alright. So, let's clarify. Why the Six of Wands? Six of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Okay. It looks like you are moving towards independence and that financial abundance. Feeling really good about it here with the King of Cups. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Ace of Swords, you know the truth, you've had a mental breakthrough, and this is what you're doing. Okay. Why the Ace of Wands for the heart of the matter? Ten of Cups, King of Swords, the Five of Cups. Okay. So, where you had a lot of happiness with a lot of people in your life, I'm getting this is more of a relationship that you were in. Now, there's a lot of sorrow. And because of that, you're very determined to act on something. Okay. Let's see. Why the Page of Wands? Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands, the World. Okay. So, the challenge is communication when it comes to a passionate new beginning, closing out a cycle. Something about the communication is a challenge. But Page of Pentacles, at the bottom of the deck, you're learning. Learning how to communicate that. Okay. Why the Hermit for your focus? Queen of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Swords. Okay. So, now you're focused on being alone. But, there's a change with this where you were having a lot of stress and anxiety. But now, Queen of Pentacles is the court card of self-care. So, you are taking better care of yourself. And you're healing through this. Yeah, Temperance. Balancing things out for yourself in time. Okay. Why the Moon in the past? The Tower, the Six of Wands, the Four of Cups. Okay. So in the past, there was a lot of depression that you were dealing with there because of a tower moment that you had. But also, there was a sudden victory. But it wasn't without its peccadillos. There was disappointment that came along with that. And considering that Six of Wands is tied up to being single, being independent, getting that, there was disappointment in how that relationship turned out. Yeah, we have Death at the bottom of the deck. So definitely an ending happened. Okay. Let's see the Two of Swords. What's up there? Okay. Justice, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Okay. So, you are trying to choose this path. Show me the strength to do that. You're overthinking it a bit, though. But you are holding on to what feels right. What brings you emotional balance when you make this decision. Yeah, Seven of Cups. There's some confusion right now. But there are also opportunities. There are options here. Okay. But at the very least, you know what's right and what feels good for you. Oh, got cards flipping. Okay. For the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Five of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, the Magician. Okay. Okay. So you're feeling at a loss. Your things have been very difficult on your own. But I see you manifesting that independence and that financial abundance. Like I said, that victory is you moving towards that this month. But in the immediate future, it's been a struggle, but you're manifesting that. You're bringing it in. Now, manifestation is subconscious, though. You can't really do that just, with spiritual gifts unless you're some realized yogi or something. Okay. But Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You need to rest. You need to heal. These are the most important things. Alright. Why the Nine of Wands and the supportive energy? Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, there was some in and out person. Someone that was impatient, but also passionate. There was a painful ending, a betrayal with this person. But, when in this committed relationship that you were in, this living situation. You know the truth about that now. That's what's supporting this reading. You know the truth about this person and who they were. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you don't really have those blinders on anymore. At least not by the end of this month. Alright. Why the Ten of Swords in the hidden energy? Okay. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the Devil. Okay. So what's hidden from you is tied to this painful ending, this betrayal. There's someone here who's very sharp, cutting with their words, but also intelligent. There's some kind of opportunity here. It's solid, but it comes with the devil. So the devil is unhealthy. This could even be abusive. This could be toxic. So, if I were you, I wouldn't take that opportunity. I would not risk that. Okay. Yeah, Seven of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. There are other opportunities. Okay. Why the Two of Cups? Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands. Alright. So, mostly this is fear. You're fearing that things are going to take too long to get into a new relationship. And that there's going to be a wall there when you finally find someone that you like. Essentially here. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I also see that you're very focused on work right now. Okay. Why the Four of Wands and the potential outcome? The Sun, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Okay. So, for your overall outcome, though, I see a happy relationship here between you and another person. I see a lot of passion. Two people who are very attractive. And like I said, a lot of happiness. After all that heartbreak that you dealt with the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Right now, you have Mars and Ketu transiting in your 5th house in Leo. That definitely shows trouble in romance. It's not too conducive for it. Now, I wouldn't say this is going to be an immediate thing, though. This new relationship. It's a little further out. Yeah. Okay. Let's add to this outcome, and then we'll look at your oracle cards. Ten of Pentacles, Five of Wands, Temperance. Yeah. So in this committed relationship that you were in, I see there was a lot of conflict. A lot of conflict, aggravation. But now Temperance. So just take your time. Try to bring your life back into balance. And heal. Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, and quit all that overthinking. You're keeping yourself stuck. You can free yourself from that Eight of Swords. Okay. Let's look at your oracle cards and see what's going on there. Alright. Okay, Aries. So, we have bad health, thief, and poverty. We also have family room, privileged lady, and high honor. Okay. So, bad health, thief, and poverty. Definitely you were dealing with someone who wasn't bad for your health. This person could have even stolen from you at some point. But either way, I see that you feel at a loss without this person in your life. But once again, they weren't good for you. And it does seem like you're realizing that. Now, we also have family room, privileged lady, and high honor. So, I see a victory here when it comes to a living situation. Whether you're a woman or dealing with women. Okay. Basically, if you're a woman or attracted to women. Okay. Let's clarify these. Why bad health? Okay. Chain of events that will affect your life. And mountain. Major challenge to overcome. Okay. Some of you may be dealing with health issues, but what I'm seeing here mainly is this was a big obstacle for you. But there's going to be a chain of events that's going to change that. Alright, why thief? Scales, keep your life in balance. And bow, you are highly thought of. Okay, so you definitely need to keep your life in balance, and I'm getting that means without this person. But they do think highly of you, for as much as that's worth. Why poverty? Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. And bull, plenty of material things. Okay. So, especially when it comes to finances, you definitely can't trust this person in that arena. But I do see, despite whatever financial troubles you've dealt with, that is going to change. Okay. Let's see. Why family room? Star, guaranteed success. And bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Okay, so definitely we see a home. This could be a new home, maybe you're moving. If so, that will be when Sun moves into the 4th house for you, when it moves into Cancer. So that'll be mid-July to mid-August. Yeah. Alright, why privileged lady? Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. And V, victory in some endeavor. Okay. For some of you, for the women out there, this could involve a long journey. For the men, when it comes to relationships, or, whoever's attracted to women, this could involve a long journey. And you meet this person through that. Saturn is transiting in your 12th house in Pisces. That can show karma to go to a faraway place during this time. Okay, let's see high honor. What's that about? Okay, Cup, you should accept valid criticism. And Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Okay. So, I do see that there's some criticism that you may be receiving, but that's leading you to victory. High honor is the card of victory in the Kipper Oracle deck. Now, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. For some of you, this could be business. Mars and Ketu are in the 5th house. 5th house is speculative gains, so it's gains through business. But for those of you, there could definitely be something to do with childbirth. With Mars and Ketu in your 5th house, in particular if you're a pregnant woman, I do see a C-section would likely be required. So, make sure that you go to the hospital. I am not a medical professional, but that's my advice. Okay. But that's what I have for you, Aries. If you like this video and you want to see more great content like this, be sure to like and subscribe. And to be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.